Hello everyone, it's me DSEP again, and we're back here in Satisfactory. Back at my little mini base, which I'm going to start to move from today. I just come over here to check stuff out and grab some materials. But I'm going to be moving down south a little bit more. Actually, right there by that rock, I'm going to be building right on top of it. Because there's a lot of more pure nodes down here. And I'm thinking about making like a little road system and then using trucks to, well, tractors to bring the resources to me. But let me go down there and start building, and I'll show you the thoughts I've been having. I'll be right back. So basically, I ran a power line out here, so I'll have that ready. And I just made a big blank canvas up here, and I put it over the one of the crash sites just so I knew how high I needed to make this. That way I wouldn't be running into that. And my plan is to have this big enough, because this is where I'm going to smelt my iron. I want it big enough so I can upgrade to being able to smelt 780 ingots in one line. So I got 13 smelters over here, and I'll have 13 on this side once I upgrade my lines to, be big enough. But I want to make it so that when I get to that point, I have the room and can just add on to this. But what I want to do is have like one line here, come over here, and have like another line here. And then like over here, have another line. So it'd have 3 780 lines of iron. And then if I need more, I just go up. And then back over here is where I'll have the stuff being made. I still haven't decided on exactly how big I want to make this, because like the iron plates and stuff, it's basically, well, the iron plates are like 2/3. So that wouldn't be too bad, but when you get to the rods, like I'd need 52 constructors to make rods. And then in order to make the screws, I would need 52 constructors making iron rods, and then into this. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about doing this so that way it doesn't get too crazy. I may end up doing it so like I'm only making uh 780 screws, because that's all that's going to fit on a line anyways, and then I could just add for when I need another line of screws, which kind of would make more sense than making 4 lines of screws, just because I have materials to make. And then I don't know about going all out with this. So that's where I'm falling at right now. I need to figure that part out. So basically, yeah, I'm gonna have it like that, 26 on one side, 26 on the other. That's smelting. And then I'll go back to an area like this where it takes 30, so I'll be taking 780 iron ingots and making plates out of them. So like when I get to 780, that's what the line's gonna look like, but for now it's only gonna be like 4 machines running right here. And then the iron bars, or iron rods, uh, is 15 a piece, so basically it's gonna look like that, but double the size. So 4 lines of them. And it will be making actually 780 rods too, I believe. Yes, because it's 1 for 1. But over here is the screws. So in order to make 780 screws, you need 19.5 constructors. So I ran 10 out this way, just so I know where like the end of the line's gonna be. So I know how big to make the outside of this building. So basically, if I give myself a couple more lines here so I can maneuver stuff around, it's basically gonna be something similar to, well, it's gonna go out this way just a little bit more, but actually go out to about there too. So it'll be a pretty decent sized building, but then I won't have to worry about expanding or anything. It's just gonna be going up. So basically, I gotta do a building like this for copper as well. And I'll be doing a similar thing for the steel. I'll be doing smelters. And then I'll have iron bars, or steel bars, and steel pipes. And then that way, every time I add a line for it, I can decide between bars and pipes and be good to go. And then I'm going to be taking everything that comes off these guys that I'm making, and I'll probably end up doing trains and transporting them to the places where they're going to be needed. Just to make things a little bit easier on myself, and then do the same thing for all 3. I also need to make a concrete melting or constructing place. Might as well get that out of the way. So I'll probably be back after I finish making this iron, or finish doing this iron, the copper, and the concrete, and I'll probably have a place started for steel. So I'll be back in a bit. So I got the basic layout ready over there, but first I want to grab this steel production. So let's go ahead and do that.
Milestone.
And that's going to give me the ability to make the foundries now. Now I can show you like how I plan on setting those up real quick. Well, it's basically the same as the other stuff. So I believe they do 45, so it'd be kind of like the concrete over here that I got set up, if I'm not mistaken. But basically I kept the iron and copper at the same level up there. And then I dropped down for where I'm going to be putting the cement or concrete. I don't know why I keep saying cement, it's concrete. And then I'm going to put steel on this platform, which is going to be a little bit higher than the stuff over there. Just because there's going to be more lines I'm going to have to play around with and stuff, so I wanted to give myself a little room. But like the concrete, there's not much to it. You just bring in concrete and turn it into, or bring in limestone and turn it into concrete, so it's not too bad. And I made a tractor to get around and stuff. And I'm thinking about actually using them to get these basic materials and bringing them over to this base. I showed you how I had this set up where that's all good and dandy. I did switch it a little bit on the copper end. So there's going to be 3 lines over here for the smelters, but back here, thing is how copper wire is such like craziness where it's 15 to 15, so I need 52. I just decided that I'm going to have 2 rows for copper wire. And then this row is just going to go back for copper wire. And then this one is going to go over here, make regular wire or cable. So technically, this line is going to be, what, 390 copper wire and 390 wire or cable. Because just the way it is, this saves room. If I do it this way, because then I have 5 lines of constructors that are 13 long, which is crazy. And then over here, I have it set up where this uses 20. So I have it so it's going to come in here, split twice. Well, technically it's going to split 3 times. A third of it's going to go over there, and then 2/3 of it's going to go down this way. But they're all making copper sheets. So this will be 60 per line here. So then I only need 13. So this will be 1 for 1, basically, for, not 1 for 1, but it's going to use all the copper ingots from a 780 line to make copper sheets. And it's going to make like 390 of them. So it's not too bad, but I had to change it up a little bit. And then, so basically every input I'm going to have is going to be 780 coming into this stuff, but then it's going to come out different. And then I'll just have to make these as I need. That's same with back over there. But I left plenty of room underneath for all the copper and stuff I'll have to be bringing over, so. And then down here, 780 divided by 45 is like 17 and 0.33. So I got 3 rows of 6. Well, I don't have it all the way built out, but 3 rows of 6, and then this last one I'm just gonna underclock. And then these 2 will be regular, but that way I can just bring a 780 line of limestone in, and then split it in between all these, and get 780, or not 780, but get concrete out the other side. So then, all I have to do is do the same thing and repeat this, and I can build it up. But over there, that's a long ways to go. You know what? Let's just build over there. I think it's something about like that. Yep. Over here, we're gonna have, and seeing as how I got stuff over there and over here that I don't want to run into, this is gonna be like my designated corner that I can't mess with. So over here, we're gonna do something kind of like so. Actually, I want to have it so. Well, this part's in the middle. Because still ingots. 45, make 45. So this is going to be similar to down there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to want I might do it different here though. Make this just a bigger building. But I'll have these all join up. And do the same thing. Gonna combine here, and then I'll have it make the what is it make? The pipes and the beams. Get steel pipes and steel beams back behind it. And then I can actually start turning this stuff on. So I'll be back once I get this kind of set up more. Alright, so I came up with a little plan. I'm gonna hold off on doing the steel just a second, because I want to make like a little gas station type thing. And I say gas station, it's just basically a way to fill up my trucks and stuff, and that I plan on using. I'm gonna do a little bit of room here on the sides so that I can come in and fill up. So that's gonna need power, and I'm going to be using coal for running these trucks. So let's do MK2s, and for now I'm just going to do, actually add a little platform here. That up, because one of these I need to split. That way I can feed a little bit of coal in here. So let's do that. Ooh. Upgrade that. And then here we'll just bring this up. And not gonna quite work, so something like that. Alright, so now this should be feeding coal from these into here. Like so. It's not super fast right now, but we should be able to. Alright, so let's name this coal for and then we'll make another tractor, because I left my other one over there at the base. And I need to be able to, why isn't this working? Oh, I'm not the brightest. So, in order to make this work, I need to be able to put fuel on these guys. And coal should work. Right? Yeah, alright. So, what we'll be doing is loading from here. So let's sit here and we'll make a let's do let's record a thing path. So we'll start recording. And we'll head this way. I already made the whole road to go to where I want. You could probably see it over there. I wonder if there's a way to do it so you don't see this thing popped up in your face the whole time. And then we'll turn here. Head up to this location. Like so. And then we turn around. And we head back. And we'll see how this works. It should work. I hope. But yeah, I never mess with like the autopilot pass and stuff with the trucks. So once I get up here and go back to the truck station, it should do that, path recorded. Then I should be able to save this and put this as full for all trucks. Save that. And vehicle settings. I want to load from here. Now if I go into here and go B to load path, full. And then how do I turn on autopilot? Oops, what'd I just do? Hit F. Oh, load cargo. This should have full for coal trucks, right? Alright, so how do I turn on autopilot? Or does this vehicle not have autopilot? Enable autopilot. Now this should fill up. Yes. Oh, I need to get down here. Because I'm pretty sure I need to change that one to accept. Said coal. And then later on I'll change this into like the asphalt and put a line so it looks like an actual road. But I plan on putting a bunch of little roads going around and picking up my resources I need for these little factories here. Alright, so this needs to unload. So now when that gets up here, we'll see. It should unload what it has. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so that's here now. Oh, I didn't really give it much room to turn around. But now it's headed back. Alright, cool. So now I can take from here and then spread it out over because I'm planning on having these little guys next to my factories. So I can run a little conveyor belt to over here, 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 and here. So that way the coal from this will get split up and go into those. So that way the truck's running over there and fill up the other trucks. Or like the coal from here will go split half of or a quarter there, quarter there, quarter there, quarter there. And then it'll run into one of these machines for the fuel. So that way the trucks over there that are going to pick up stuff will have fuel. Is the idea. So now that we got that out the way, I probably will call it here for this video and maybe set up some of the other paths and stuff for the next video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one.